So I'm noticing with Charlie that she's a little bit shy at first when she comes to meet people. She acts very much like a little puppy. Very concerned with letting me know she doesn't want to cause any trouble. Almost to the point where I'm surprised she's not submissively peeing herself. So right now what I'm just trying to do is get to know her better. So if we have a problem with engagement, or she's not seeming to pay you mind, etc., with leash pulling too, one of the best things to do is to just put the dog on a long line. If it wasn't warm outside, I would have her outside. And I'm just going to let her explore. And every time she decides to come back to me, I'm going to drop a treat right in front of me. And then I'm going to go and let her get distracted by her environment again. And then I'm going to let her come right back to me and then give her a reward. She did not eat the last treat I gave her. So we're not going to get anywhere if I don't have something that she likes. See if she likes a different treat that I have. She liked that one better. I don't have many of those though, so I'm going to have to wait until she's okay with eating these treats. Here she goes. She spit it out. That's all I got. Here she goes. So her mind is wandering. I'm going to try and reinforce to her that the best decision to make is to go and explore the environment. It's not realistic for me to expect her to never be distracted by her environment or want to take it in. I want her to do that, but I also want to try and let her know that it pays off to come back and check in on me. And if we have a dog that checks in on us, we start to offer that behavior, they're going to start to do it when they're on leash. So they're not going to be pulling to go explore their environment all the time, because they're going to be reinforced to always be within this little 6-foot bubble that we give them. And that kind of gets rid of that leash pulling. We call that loose leash walking. There's also heel work that can be done. Heel work is a lot harder for the dog and the handler to master though, so I do loose leash walking a lot more than I do heel work. Oh. Right here. And I want to try and keep the spot that I treat her the same all the time. I don't want there to be any kind of confusion or extra communication that's needed to figure out where that treat is. And if she hangs out with me for 3 seconds, I'm going to reward that as well. But it has to be 3 seconds. Positive reinforcement training works because we are rewarding a behavior that we wish happened more frequently. And dogs are smart, just like people are. So if she figures out that staying by me gives her a reward, she's probably going to do it more often. Now the tricky part is trying to make sure that the reward that we're giving is more powerful than the reward that she might be able to go and get herself 20 feet away from us. Can we make a food reward as rewarding as going to go and greet another dog she sees off leash or chase a squirrel up a tree? Sometimes we can't, because it's really hard. The only way that we can get there is by practicing. Practicing, practicing, practicing. So now I'm waiting, yes. Now I was waiting for her to look at me. She didn't wander away from me, but her thoughts were elsewhere. Yes. I'm going to start to say yes every time she does something that I like her doing. And that yes is important for communication's sake, so that she's not left guessing why she got the food reward. I want her to know why. Yes. So now what I'm requiring of her is to look at me. Yes. She's snubbing my treats again, so I'm going to have to wait until she eats them. Yes, you feel good. Good girl. I see you. I see you. You're very pretty. You're very, very pretty. So now she's thinking about taking a nap. Are you? I think she likes belly rubs. Am I wrong about that? You want me to rub your tummy? Can I rub your tummy? Good girl. Alright, I'm going to take it outside with her now. It's a little bit more distracting out there, so let's see if she does as well as she did inside as she does outside. I know, so sweet. You don't have to convince me of it. I already know. I already know. Come on, let's go. She's already pulling more. Alright, so already we're distracted by some smells in the pine straw. Yes. She came back to me. She's getting lost in more pine straw. grabbing the food that I have. Requiring her to stick with me for 3 seconds in order to get a reward. Yes. And she's liking my treats again, so that's good. Yes. Again, this is all in an effort to help increase the frequency of that loose-leash walking behavior. we're gonna take it out and about. I don't know if I have any kind of food reward that she's interested in. So what we're gonna do is work in a lot of world rewards. So rewards that she would in the environment. The most common reward in the environment for a dog are smells. So dogs pull us to try and get to what they want to smell. So if she starts pulling, I'm gonna stop in my tracks. I'm not gonna let her pull me to the thing that she wants to get to. When she eases up on the leash or turns around to look at me, then I am going to allow her to go and smell that thing. So I'm just following her around now. I'm letting her decide where we're gonna go. She pulls, I stop. Pulling, stopping. Slacken the lead, I go forward with her. Tension, stop. Slack, I go forward. She wanted to smell some poop right there. And I'm letting her. That is a world reward there, getting to pee on top of another dog's pee, being able to mark. So again, she does not feel any leash pressure at the moment, so I'm rewarding her with allowing her to continue to walk forward. I'm reinforcing that decision. Now there's tension, so I stop. There's slack, so I move forward. Anytime there's tension, I want to try and communicate to her that she does not get closer to what she wants. And eventually this behavior will turn into her coming back to you, offering some recall skills, which is always really nice. But it just starts with this, and this dog loves to smell things. So I'm just gonna let her go where her nose takes her, so long as that leash is loose again. Yes, good girl. That eye contact is huge. So smelling smells is something that's really, really reinforcing for Jenny. There is no magical kind of equipment to help with loose leash walking. There are wrong kinds of equipment though. The use of prong collars or choke chains to help with loose leash walking, I do not feel is appropriate. That can cause more stress on a dog that's already stressed out, and it can cause the development of phobia. So if she ever pulls to go and greet another dog, and every time she pulls she feels the pinch of a prong collar, she's gonna start to feel more stress whenever she sees another dog. And we don't want that. We want to keep her dog friendliness. I simply just have her on a rope slip lead. I think harnesses help save the dog's throat a little bit more, because whenever she does pull, she is choking herself a little bit. So if she was on a harness, it wouldn't damage her throat as much. And she can still feel the tension on the lead with a harness on. Harnesses also feel more secure. Come on, let's go. So far there's no leash tension. Nope, now there's tension, so I'm going to stop. There's slack, so I let her advance. Come on. I'm going to try and get her away from these dogs. Tension. Nice. Tension, I stop. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Tension, I'm stopping. Slack in the lead, I'm advancing. Tension, I'm stopping. Slack, so I'm advancing. She's really onto something right now. Girl. Dogs are capable of doing loose leash walking. They're capable of learning it. Success is more determined based off of how consistent you are with the loose leash walking. Making sure you maintain your rules for walking, which is when there's pressure in the lead, you don't get to go forward. You only go forward and get to go to all those smells when they're slack. Come on. And she's not allowed to go in there, so I just called her with me. Because she can't always go and entertain her nose. There's some spots where she's not allowed to go, like in the middle of a street. So if that ever happens, you just call her away. You say, Charlie, come on, let's go. Good. I have her on a pretty long line right now. I'd say it's about maybe 12 feet. It's just 2 leashes put together. And that's because I believe it's unrealistic to expect a dog, when they're first learning how to do loose leash walking, to do it on a 4-foot or a 6-foot lead if they're not successful in a 12-foot lead. So the longer lead keeps you and your dog more successful with the loose leash walking. Because she's able to go and get her smells in, and she's not feeling tension on the lead as much just because she has more lead, and she's able to go and get the smells that she wants. So week by week, I would just gradually shorten this lead to something that is more like a 4-foot or a 6-foot lead. Come on, let's go. Come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Good girl. And if she was really into the food that I had, like if I had boiled chicken or her favorite treats, every time she looked back at me, I would say yes, and I would offer her the treat in my hand. But she's not really wanting to work for the food right now, so all I'm really able to work with is her being able to go closer to the smells that she wants.